hear me? Hello? Yeah. First of all, Sister Yasmin, next time that happens to you, poke him in the eyes, kick him in the nuts. Job done. I'm telling you now. They'll go like a ton of bricks. Do you want to play that? Yeah. Okay, go on then.
Hello everyone, this is my message to Richard-Fouad. 1 in 5 Brit Muslims sympathise with jihadis. You're joking, are you? So you're telling me there's 3 million Muslims living in this country, yeah? So out of those 3 million Muslims, 500,000 Muslims sympathise with extremism. 500,000? Are you nuts? So you're telling me I've got 6 members in my family, my brother has 6 members in his family, and my other brother has 6 members in his family. You're telling me each one of us has an extremist in our family? So you're telling me there's 3 extremists in my extended family? Where'd you get your facts from, mate? You're completely wrong. You know what you've just done? You've opened the floodgates. The British people are going to read this, the 4 million people that read this song, which is a load of crap, a load of job, a load of rubbish, especially after Hillsborough disaster, you should have shamed yourself. Once they've read this, what are they going to do? They're going to think all Muslims are extremists. Attacks against Muslims will increase because of it. And what happens when attacks against Muslims increase? You isolate us more, which is a perfect recruiting ground for IS. Well done, Mr. Murdoch. You've got enough blood on your hands, you're going to have more blood on your hands because of your trashy, flipping journalism. You just opened the floodgates for IS to recruit more people. Thank you very much, you flipping idiot.
Okay. As you can see, I was angry at the time. Before I start, I just want to apologise. I've got a nasty cough. I've had it for about 4 weeks now. I can't seem to shift it. And secondly, I'm a little bit nervous because I've never done anything like this before in front of a big crowd like this, so excuse me. Yeah. I'm going to talk about how it was at school years ago, I mean many, many moons ago. When I was at school, I was subject to a lot of bullying because of the colour of my skin, and because there's only like 2 of us in the whole school, and the whole school was predominantly white. So I got a lot of abuse for 5 years for the colour of my skin and stuff, you know, the usual sort of garbage I get, the P word and the B word, and etc., etc. I didn't understand why I was getting all this abuse. I was thinking, what have I done? I ain't done anything wrong here. What am I getting bullied for? It was like a daily thing. Every day I'd get grief. And I didn't realise at the time it was the media that was causing all this grief. You know, headlines like immigrants swamping the country, or, you know, Enoch Powell's, you know, Rivers of Blood speech, or Margaret Thatcher's speech on, you know, immigrants swamping the country. I didn't realise it was the media that was giving all these sort of bad vibes towards immigrants. And we was like, you know, a scapegoat. We was getting attacked all the time. It's because of the media. And I didn't blame the lads at school because they were just ignorant. It wasn't their fault. It was their parents' fault for it. And the parents were reading these newspapers. So I didn't really blame the parents. I blamed the media. A few years later, of course, not at that time. And I realised one thing, right? But the same thing happened in 1930s Germany with the Jews. The same thing happened to them. And look what happened to them afterwards in World War II. Very, very scary times. I think it's going to get worse for Muslims, to be honest with you. That's my opinion anyway. Now the media are targeting us. Every single day there's something in the newspaper, the Daily Mail and the Sun, that's something about Muslims. Every single day. And I mean, most of it's lies or exaggerations. Okay, I can give you a couple of examples, like the Old Trafford terrorist plot. Remember that one? Does anyone remember that one? Okay, basically, there were some immigrants, foreign students, and the immigration officers raided the flat. There was 4 illegal immigrants in there, and they saw a picture of Old Trafford on the wall. The media picked it up and said, oh, terrorists are trying to bomb Old Trafford. Damn, I wish I did, because I'm a Leicester City fan. Anyway, just joking. But, yeah, so basically, it was a blatant lie. There was no apology from the media afterwards, nothing. I mean, there was big headlines saying this, but afterwards, was there apology? It was about big. Yeah? Also, the Oklahoma bombings. Remember that? That Tommy McVeigh, I think his name was, or something. The headlines in the Sun was, Muslim terrorists strike again. We all know it wasn't. But was there an apology? No. Must have been about big as well. So the media fan these flames of hatred. I blame the media most of all because the ignorant out there will believe everything they read in the papers. And it's getting really, really bad out there because now women are getting attacked all the time because of it. Women and elderly, not young lads like us, but women. And that's a very cowardly act. Anyone who hits a woman's a coward in my eyes anyway. There's no apology whatsoever. I mean, the media have got to stop calling terrorists Muslims. That's the first thing they've got to stop doing, because as soon as you say Muslim terrorists, people look at me and think, he's one of them. Or look at him and think, he's one of them. Or look at her and say, she's one of them. You get what I mean? So it's ridiculous. It's getting too far now. And when I saw that, the Sun headlines, 1 in 5, I went mad. I couldn't handle it anymore. Because back in the day, they never said Irish terrorist or Catholic terrorist. They just said IRA. So now they say Muslim terrorists all the time. And I just got angry, so I made a rant. I'm ranting right now, actually. And I put it on the internet, on Facebook, and I didn't realise it would go 1.2 million views. I didn't realise it would get that big. And I got many, many messages saying, well done, well done. I got the odd troll that said, go back to your own country. Yeah, I was born here. And, you know, something like, you know, you goat, whatever. I'm not going to say what it is, but, yeah, you get the picture. And, you know, stuff like that. But only 1 or 2. But the majority of the people, over 1,000 messages were in support. So there are good people out there. I mean, I was feeling down. I was feeling low because I thought, as Muslims, we're getting pushed to one side now. What happens when we get pushed to one side? We become alienated. What happens when you become alienated? It's a sort of a breeding ground for terrorism, isn't it? Extremism. I'll give you an example. If a Muslim woman comes home and she's been abused like Yasmin did, and she comes home and she's tearful and she's maybe, you know, a bit ragged up and stuff, what are the kids going to think when she tells them what happened? They're going to think, what happened? She was attacked by a group of, you know, racists. Those kids are going to end up hating society if it keeps happening all the time. And this is a breeding ground for terrorism, extremism. This is a recruiting ground for ISIS. And the media are panning those flames. They are just adding more, what's the word I'm trying to look for? More fuel to the fire. That's what they're doing. And they've got to stop doing it. Because I don't want my kids to grow up in a country where they feel paranoid or they feel like they can't get a job because of the name, having a Muslim name, or they're in fear of being attacked on the street, especially my daughters. I've got 2 young daughters. I don't want to be scared of going on the street and getting attacked because of how they appear, how they look. So I started posting up these videos to refute this image of Muslims. I mean, we're not extremists. You've got the odd idiot. If you're an idiot, you're an idiot. Yeah? If you're an idiot, you're an idiot. As my mates say, if you're the C word, you're a C word. I won't say the words because I don't swear. But yeah. So basically the media are brainwashing a lot of the British public. And because some of the people don't want to think for themselves, they believe everything that's reading in the media. I'm going to still keep on posting up videos. I posted one the other week about Christmas, how Muslims want to ban Christmas. Right, I look like Santa Claus. Why do I want to ban Christmas for? You get what I mean? Ridiculous. We don't want to ban Christmas. We're not offended by Christmas. We don't want to ban anything. It's these think tanks and the media that say we want to ban it when we don't. And I'm getting sick of it. I really am getting sick of it. So I'm waging a war against the media. That's all I want to say.